Man, it's trying to embrace it though, man. You know.
What? Okay, so what's the problem for you? Because it be real low. It already be looking bald.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
So
hairline
it's trying to get
betrayed me
adjusted to
because
it.
I got like you can
Right.
see it. I got that.
Right.
So it
Yeah.
was time.
Ain't
It
no
was
wrong with
time.
I
ain't
know.
no wrong with going murder one. Nigga can lift
Murder
your
one.
head a bit.
Murder one every
Ah.
game. All right, let's play this commercial here, y'all. Hold on 1 second.
She ain't coming back no more. It already be looking bald.
Yeah. We already got comments. Constance, what's up, Constance? Already in here.
Coming back no more. And what's
All
up,
right.
Marcus?
All right, here we go.
This is the Candy Sparkles Craft World retail store. We have craft supplies for our DIYers. We have classes for those wanting to learn how to be a DIY. And we also have custom services. We do t-shirts, we do bling services, we do shoes. We can do anything that you can imagine. This is the Candy Sparkles Craft World classroom and venue. In our classroom, we have craft classes for you DIYers or those that are wanting to be a DIY and enhance your skills. We also have painting classes. We'll have paint and sip nights, bling and sip nights. We're just going to do anything that you can possibly think of in the Candy Sparkles Craft World classroom. Candy Sparkles Craft World Paint Splatter Room has so many options. You can come out for couples night, for school field trips, work groups, just birthday parties. We do it all at Candy Sparkles Paint Splatter Room. It is also a BYOB facility. When you come to the Paint Splatter Room, we have music, glow in the dark, paints. You will leave with your own custom painting and lots of fun.
Let me tell you something, G's. I'm proud of you. I'm glad you didn't lead with ego last night. You didn't move off emotion. You moved with strategy, and like you just said, you made a conscious decision to leave the bullshit to the side. Do you think last night will lead to a real moment of healing between you and Gucci?
I do, because as men, you know what I'm saying. You gotta understand, it's been going on almost a decade, or 2 decades.
Yes, sir. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the Essential AF Podcast Show. I am your host, Jonathan C. Smith. Man, shout out to everybody, man, is already tuning in. Everybody's already in the comments. What's up, Constance? Man, so Ron up in this joint already. What's going on, man? We here, man. We back. Got my folks with me as always. The homie Lee, the teacher Johnson. What do you do, my guy?
Hey. You see, I got Michigan on. We've been on a losing skid, so it's good. It's good to wear this. It's good to have this on. Go Blue.
I know all about losing over here. You see what I'm repping, all right? We losing right now, 28-24, man. So I'm right there with you, my guy. I know all about it, man. But we here, man. I got Brandon. What's up, B Steel? What's going on, my guy?
What up? What up?
How you feeling, man?
Recovering.
Hey, me too, fam. we had a good time last night, huh?
Yeah, man. Last night was straight, man.
Last night was straight, man. Last night was a good time indeed, man. And speaking of good times, man, all right, it's always gonna be a good time anytime Stacey Camille Swire is around, man. All right, she's the Millie Jackson of Facebook, hunching up and down, and also humping up and down your Facebook timeline every day. Also humping on Instagram as well. My girl Stacey, what's going on?
I fucks you on Instagram. I just on Instagram, we fucks.
I know it's real, man. How you feeling? We ain't seen you in a minute, Stacey. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. I'm cool. I'm back in this hole.
Back up in this junk. For sure, man. We're about to have a great show, man. We got a lot to get into. Of course, y'all just saw the video, the interview from the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne and them when they were talking to Jeezy after the Versus battle heard around the world, or seen around the world. Over 5 million people tuned in to watch Gucci Mane go up against Young Jeezy in a battle I think everybody was anticipating, man, and it lived up. It lived up to the hype, man. So we're gonna talk about the fallout and the reactions coming from that battle. Also, man, we're gonna talk about, man, we got some topics as far as deal breakers when it comes to dates, right? Like, ladies, what are some deal breakers when it comes to a date? Also, the fellas as well, man. We're gonna get into it. Name some deal breakers when it comes to a date. Like, what will you not go for? I can't go for that when it comes to a date, man. We'll talk about that. Thanksgiving is coming up in a few days, man. And, everybody, it's going to be a little different this year with COVID, man. So we're going to talk about, your food choice. What will you not eat come Thanksgiving Day? What's the food that you cannot stand? You hate it. It makes you sick. It makes you want to throw up. Anytime you see this food served at Thanksgiving dinner, what will you not eat this year for Thanksgiving, man? Also, we have our special guest of the day, our homegirl, Candace. Brandon, you know our homie Candace, man. Candace Thomas, she's going to be joining us here in a few moments. She's a social media marketing guru, marketing expert. She'll be joining us here in a few minutes, man. We're going to talk about social marketing. What is social marketing and how can you benefit from social media, man? So she's going to chime in a few moments, and she may have some thoughts on Gucci Mane, Jeezy, that whole thing, man. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Make sure you guys like, subscribe on Facebook, all that good stuff, man. Make sure you go YouTube. You see it right there. Like, share, subscribe, man. We're getting those subscribers up over on our YouTube page right now, man. That's our YouTube channel, #EssentialAF Podcast. Go there right now. Hit the subscribe, man. We're getting all the likes, all the followers, man, so we can make some money on this thing, man, because that's what Candace going to talk about in a moment, how you make money on social media. So we're going to get into that as well, man. Also, man, everybody's in here, man. Constance, what's happening? Sharita, she said, stay your ass at home Thanksgiving. I know it's real. It's going to be a lot of folks staying at home this year, man. Didi already talking about the deal breakers. Asking her out and not paying. All right, that could be a definite deal breaker right there, man. So we're gonna get into it, man. But with no further ado, man, she's already joined us here, man. Let's go ahead and bring her in. Man. Our special guest here on the Essential AF Podcast show. This young lady is doing her thing right now when it comes to social media marketing. She knows all about it, man. She's gonna share some tips, some advice on how you get your social media game up. Our homie, Candace Thomas, welcome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. How y'all doing today?
We good. How you doing?
How you doing?
I am doing really good, really good. So I heard you guys talking. Yes, I do social marketing. By the way, hey everyone, I am Candace Thomas, an online business coach for fancy freelancers, and I generally help coaches improve their social media by giving them all sorts of tips and helping them to gain more clients. So I know you guys want some tips, so I'm going to give you some tips today. All right,
Absolutely. Hey, you ready to rock and roll, man? Before you get into it, Candace, tell us a little bit about you. How what got you started? As far as what you're doing and everything with the social media marketing, and just what are some of the things that when people that want to get into social marketing and social media, what are some of the things that you can help them with as far as your products and your services?
Okay, so I got into social media marketing. So here's a quick story. I don't want to take your time, but here's a quick story. So around January 2019, I was actually in a position where I was assistant to an Allstate agency where I was doing really well. And my daughter fell ill. She was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and we became a St. Jude family immediately. I left my job the next day. We went through radiation for months, and I went down to $0, 0 cents. No income. I married my husband in that same month. So everything happened. So my husband took a lot of weight, and he had a lot of riding on his shoulders. And shout out to my husband. Thank God for him. So, but my back was against the wall as far as that career. I mean, I had 2 degrees, and here I am, wondering what I'm going to do for, everything. I had to take care of my baby, and things got really hard. So one of the things I did was I prayed for one, and then I had to figure it out. So one day I was really, 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 really tired and frustrated. And you know how you feel sometimes, like God trying to get your attention for those who are spiritual. And I felt that, so this weekend I decided to lock myself in the room, and I wasn't coming out until I knew what the plan was. When I tell you, he spilled everything out to me on that weekend where everything I was supposed to do. Fancy Freelancers was up and running in less than 30 days.
Wow.
I dived in. I worked 20 hours a day, sun up to sundown. I homeschooled them kids. In between them breaks, I'm working. At midnight, I'm working. I was on it. It was no stopping. So I took classes. I probably invested thousands of dollars into my craft so that I could, make this happen. So that's kind of how my story, I got into it. And I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh, did we lose her?
Yeah, she froze.
Man, see, I know hey, Candace Thomas, man. Candace Thomas, Candace Owens. You know what I'm saying? Candace Owens strikes again, man. She the guys again, man. We'll get Candace back on the get back here in a moment, man. Had a little technical difficulties on her end, man. But
what kind of people she talking about?
Absolutely, man. Like I said, she's doing her thing right now. We'll get her back on here in a few moments, man. I'm sure she's gonna pop back in on this, man. But already, man, people are already reaching out, want to talk to her. Dee Constance talking about she need a high letter as well, man. So definitely, man, we'll get her back on here in a few moments, man. But Stacey, let me throw it to you right quick in regards to social media, social media marketing, because like I say, this year, it's definitely, benefited you, with your team and everything you got going on, as far as the book and everything, man. So talk about some of the benefits that you experienced firsthand with social media marketing.
Well, first of all, of course, majority of my customers came from social media. But it's not just about making a post. You got to be crafty in your words. You know what I'm saying? You have to, if you can show improve or show customer reviews or customers saying that your product is good, it's good to post those screenshots and stuff like that. That kind of helped me. Tagging people in posts who I know read the book. And for me, because I'm such a freaky deaky motherfucker and from North Memphis, then I didn't put any flair on it. It was really hard for me to market me because you have to know me in order to really get the book in most cases. So just kind of, I purchased some ads from Instagram, like some people followers. Mm-hmm. I purchased an ad from this one particular lady, and that helped. I mean, it actually took off pretty good. So that's where I got a lot of my book sales from out of Memphis, all the way around. So
has the book increased, like as it's been selling? Have your like followers have been, especially on Instagram, because there's always that concept, like people want to be influencers. Unfortunately, a lot of my students, they want to be influencers. So but you have like a really great product to sell, so because of that, has that been increasing your followers?
Yeah, but you know what though, like I really believe that this motherfucker could go far. I mean, really. Just because it ain't a freaking funny book, how you dick hard and you tickle at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So that's a different product. So yes, my followers increase, but I block a lot of people too though. Everybody who follow you, don't necessarily need to be following you in my case. So, Yeah.
Man, shout out to Panisha.
Girl, you lying, girl. You ain't lying.
Man, Panisha, know she lying, man.
You crazy.
I'm still tell your daddy, Panisha, that you being fast on Facebook with them pictures. I'm still telling. Yeah.
I miss them, bro.
Yeah, she posted pictures on Facebook. I'm telling daddy. Yeah.
Man, DD, you can get that junk. Just inbox me. It's cheaper if you inbox me. If you go to my page, cameltoe.org, you're gonna have to pay like $31 for shipping and all kinds of shit. But if you DM me, you can Cash App or PayPal me. It's $25, and I gotta make a post office run tomorrow. I gotta make about 10 books tomorrow. So I make about two runs a week to the post office.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's a lot for a nigga who ain't no author. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome, man.
No nigga who wrote a book.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, that's where it is, man. Shout out to Didi. Also, she's got married. I think this weekend or last weekend, man. So shout out to Didi. She married now.
Oh,
yeah, man.
Well, I tell you what, Didi. Let me tell you something. Now you can read that to your husband if you want to. Both of y'all doing there fondling on each other. One of my friends told me him and his wife was gonna read it. I was like, you probably need to read it first. Don't let your wife see this. She gonna want to know how you get that motherfucker.
I know it's right, man. Essential AF podcast show. JC, Lee, Brandon, Stacy, we all in here, man. The gang is back, man. We got a lot to get into, man. Of course, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. The battle to end all versus battles, man. Gucci Mane versus Young Jeezy. The final numbers were, I think it was like 2 million watching on Instagram, 1.7 million to be exact. Yeah. Another almost like 2 or 3 million on Apple Music. So overall, they did like almost like 7 million views and impressions that night, man. And everybody, if you don't know the story by now, as far as the beef between Jeezy and Gucci Mane, word on the street was that Jeezy had something to do with the attempt on Gucci Mane's life back in the day, man. And in turn, Gucci Mane killed the person that was coming after him, man. So, the battle definitely lived up to the hype, man. But here's my problem with what happened, though. I think a little bit, guys, a little bit was, for show, as far as, they were kind of doing it for the crowd, the whole, gangsterism and everything, man.
Yeah.
But, I like where Jeezy took it as far as being a grown man about it and wanting to kind of squash it and move past it. But you can tell, even though Gucci has come a long way, you can tell that, Gucci still had a chip on his shoulder and had some animosity. I mean, if somebody try to come kill you, of course you're going to feel a certain type of way about it. But I thought it was a little bit unnecessary with some of the things that Gucci was saying, Lee. I know you were tuned into it, man, about trying, basically bringing up the past, bringing up his dead homie, talking about how he put him in the grave and, send him in a box, back to his mama and all that. I feel like that was unnecessary, man.
It probably was unnecessary, but hey, I mean, what did you just say? 5 million people tuned into it. It worked. We're talking about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I liked the theatrics. That was probably the best part for me. Like I think maybe they had a plan together, maybe not, but it looked. You know what it kind of reminded me of? It had a very WWE feel.
Yeah,
right.
And
good point.
That's what it was like. It kind of was like, like the interviews back in the day, WWE, you got the NWO on this side, and then you got the babyface heroes on this side. Like, that's what it was. So I dug that. I dug it for that.
Right. Yeah, Brandon, what were your thoughts on it, man?
Man, I think that's the one I probably watched in full. I had it on the TV. You know, I got the Apple TV on the TV or whatever. I had that jump bumping on the sound bar, or whatever. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed both artists. I didn't pick one over the other because I like each person's music for whatever reason. So I don't, categorize, Jeezy music versus Gucci music because I enjoy them both. That's part of our music,
Right.
that we listen to, growing up. I mean, it brought me all the way back to, I think it was 2007, 8, 9. So I mean, I enjoyed it. I know they have animosity with each other, but I mean, it's a beef, and that's what a beef is. So, it's good that they, worked everything out. I don't think it's actually worked out. I think he's just doing it for just TV, but I think that there's still some animosity there. Especially
Absolutely.
when somebody,
Yeah.
especially when somebody tried to take your life, which that's allegedly, but still,
Allegedly, yeah.
Yeah, but
That's right.
it's still history in the making, though. And I enjoyed every bit of it.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. And everybody's tuned in watching right now on the show, man. Let us know your thoughts and comments as well. What y'all thought on the battle, man. Because even though it was a couple days ago, I feel like this is something that's going to linger, and there's going to be fallout and reactions. It's going to basically be out there for a while now, man. And now, like I said, now going forward, Stacey, like, where do you think this will lead as far as with Gucci and Jeezy, man? You think they collaborate, do music together? They gonna tour? Like, or you think that was it? You think, will there be any more future dealings between the two of them?
I wouldn't be shocked if they did a little song or something together, just for shits and giggles. But Gucci Mane still, man, he's so slow, ain't it? That nigga retarded, ain't it? I saw a meme said that nigga had the same teacher all day in school. That nigga ain't pass class.
Hey, man, like I said, Atlanta for the win, trap music for the win, but also the internet. The internet was at its best, man. All the memes, man, talking about, the type of Jeezy fans, the type of Gucci fans.
Yeah.
Like, it was awesome, man. Yeah, definitely like the one that talk about having the same teacher all day. Gucci fans, stick their mouth on the water fountain, like, what I'm saying? Like, they were going in, man, all night, man. Definitely.
It's crazy that people say that. JC, we've been in the club, man, since 2014, doing the karaoke thing. So we know the kind of music people vibing to. So we see all different types of people vibing to Jeezy and Gucci. So for them to compare them to like the Gucci Mane looking like the slow chicks, and then the looking like the bougie chicks. I think it's the other way around, because once that Susie come on, man, every female in the club is Susie that night.
Definitely. So, I see Candace nodding her head, man. So when Susie came on in the club, that was you?
Oh yeah. Like, okay, that's my party right there. Yeah.
we got our friend Candace Thomas back on, man. She's back on the show with us. Man, tell us, what were your thoughts about the battle, man? Who I know you thought Jeezy won. Who would you give it to?
Now that's a hard choice for me, because a lot of the Jeezy songs, like Brandon said, I felt like I was brought back. Like, I was like, I forgot about that. But Gucci Mane, he looked so nice. Like, I just think he got best dressed, but I had to lean on Jeezy for the more of the bangers.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel you. Yeah. In a true, this is what Versus is all about. Song for song, hit for hit, what you got. And of course, Jeezy has more, solidified mainstream hits than Gucci has. All Gucci music, I rock with a few songs, but all his songs really sound like mixtapes to me. You know what I'm saying?
Most of them are.
They pretty much are, all mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? So, like, a couple, Lemonade, Wasted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rock with those all day, man. But Jeezy got so many. Jeezy got hits I forgot about.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? And then it was some songs that Jeezy didn't even play. He didn't do My President's Black. He didn't do I Love It. He didn't do and then what? First I'm go stack my dough. And he didn't do those songs, man, but he still had enough to, I feel like, win the battle overall, man. But we'll see where it goes in the future. But at least at the end, they did perform so icy together, man. That's how they came in the game together. You know, so at least at the end, man, it seemed like there was a truce with So Icy, man. And I felt like I was back in 05, man. I had my 5X white t-shirt on, my white tee, had my fitted cap on, my black Air Force Ones. I was ready that night. I was ready, man. For real, man. Essential AF Podcast Show. We back in this thing, man. Candace Thomas back with us, man, to talk about social media marketing. Go ahead and finish your thoughts about what you were saying about social media.
Yeah, so a lot of people, I get a lot of inboxes about social media and what they can do to get more followers. And more followers is typically just vanity metrics. You don't want more followers, you want more sales. And a lot of the times when I'm going on people's profiles and I'm doing audits, when I come onto your profile, if I can't tell who you are, who you serve, and what you do, then I'm on to the next profile, because your bio tells everything. I should be able to go on your bio and see exactly what you do, how you can help me, and the next step for me to get in contact with you. A lot of times, if you, even on your personal profile, it should be optimized for your business. Wherever that you're at, it should be optimized. You should tell everyone your website. It should be who you are, what you represent. And that is one of the main ways people miss sales. If I see, I'm from this hood, yeah, you might sell clothes, but that's not, if I go on your website, that's first your page, and that's first thing I see, then I'm like, oh, okay, well, this person is not very serious about their business, because they're not saying anything about their business in their profile. So that's one of the major things that I see when it comes to businesses, and one reason why people miss sales when it comes to social media. Definitely, man. Like I said, you can tell a lot, like I said, about somebody's profile and, in bio, you can't tell, if they're serious or not, about, right, what they're doing, man, and like I said, for people like Constance chiming in, saying, she wants to get in contact with you, somebody that's a beginner, and trying to get their social media game up. Because like I said, what 2020 has shown us, it's a whole nother route, a whole new avenue as far as, getting money and really, making a name for yourself or whatever kind of product or service that you have. So what would you say to the beginner, that wants to get in this game? What are some of the, steps, advice that you would give them? If you want to get into the game of social media, whether you want to be on the social media side or whether you just have a business, one of the first things you want to do is determine your audience. Everybody can't be your audience. You can't say, I want to sell to everybody, men, women, children. It don't work like that. You have to have a target, or you aiming for nothing. So if you have a target, say, I'm going to promote to women only. Cool. Women, what ages? You want to dive deeper into your target, deeper into your audience, so that you'll know this group of people that you want to talk to. So then when you do start to want to do things like ads, which don't do ads until you have mastered your organic traffic, and I can go into that too. When you do ads, you will know exactly what to choose. They're going to ask you, what's the age range? Is it 35 to 45? Is it 25 to 35? They want different things. People, when you were 20, you wanted way different things than you did when you're in your late 30s. So you want to know, first thing, who you're marketing to. You won't be able to get very many sales if you don't know that. That is the first thing to do. One of the second things you want to do is know your product and know your service. If someone is asking you questions about your product, then you should be able to have good answers to supply to them. You can't sell anything that you don't know it's about. If you got a bottle of water, I need you to sell me this bottle of water now. Don't just tell me it's going to quench your thirst. Tell me if it got 9.5 pH in it. Is it going to be good for my body? You want to be able to tell someone the benefits and the features of your product. That's going to help you sell the product, and you can't be afraid to actually tell people your thing. Don't be afraid to open your mouth. Most time people don't get sales. It's because you're not asking for the sale. So one of those things I would tell a beginner to do: get your courage, get your boldness, put it on. If you're going to do it, then go all the way, go 110%, or don't go at all.
Wow.
That is my advice.
Definitely. Hey, man. Yeah, you just said it all right there, Candace. Can you coach me? Definitely, man. Definitely. Y'all see how you get in contact with her, man. It's our social media marketing expert right here, Candace Thomas. You can reach her website, www.fancyfreelancers.com. Candace, tell all our viewers, man, where else can they find you? Where else can they get in contact with you to get more information?
Yes, I'm on Facebook at Fancy Freelancers. I'm also on Instagram at Fancy Freelancers. And if you want to send me a friend request, go right on ahead on Facebook. I'm at Candace Thomas.
There it is, man. Hey guys, y'all have any more questions for her, man? Anything else y'all want to know?
Drop your questions. Let me know.
I got a quick question.
Let me tell you something right now. Okay, who's
Let me go real quick. Mine gonna be quick.
Okay.
So Candace, I got a quick question. You know how a lot of people go out and buy like a website with like GoDaddy or something like that, you know, with the hosting and all that. How do you feel about you just basically marketing yourself on social media only and not going the pathway of actually having an actual website and just using like a Facebook page and you know using that to advertise yourself?
You can do it. Now, depending on what you're selling, what your product or what your service is. Now, people are going to go to Facebook to check your validity, to see if you are really who you say you are. You know, they're going to like, let me check him out. That's the first thing people are going to do. So having a Facebook page is a great representation. Now, having a website, that's like getting straight A's in school. You got, oh yeah, you got a website too? Oh, so you legit. You know, people want to make sure before they invest in you or give you money, they really want to know that you are who you say you are. So I'll always suggest to have a website, always. But if you want to get started with a Facebook page, I say yes, get started with a Facebook page because your business is a process. You can start off with a Facebook page, but you can work your way up to a website and among other things that you want to do as your business grows.
All right. That's what's up, man. Man, that's some good stuff right there. Go ahead, Stacey.
So my question is, so my book is real freaky. It's nasty as hell. So it's hard for me to figure out, like, my publicist, she was helping me. She was trying to like boost the page and everything. But of course, it didn't really work out well because it's very, it's graphic as hell. It's real nasty. And then I would like to target like fat girls and men who like fat girls. So how the hell do you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you target that type of crowd?
I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get a group under your page, and you're gonna connect your page to your group, and then you're gonna pull your audience into your group, and you're gonna talk about whatever you want to talk about. Because in groups, you can have higher engagements because people feel safe. They feel open. They want to talk. They want to tell you their deepest, darkest secret. They want to say, I do like fat girls. And I'm so glad I can say it in here. You know, so you want to put them in that area where they feel comfortable and they'll spend their money.
You know what? My publicist actually told me, she told me like 3 times. She said, you don't want to get no group? I'm like, what the fuck for? She just told me that, like, she told me last week. And I told her no, because I don't know. I don't have to be talking to them and shit all the time.
Well, yes, you are. But here's the thing. You're going to talk to them all the time, but they're going to give you money. These are going to be your loyal subscribers and your loyal people. These are the people that's going to pay you every month. These are the people that can't wait for you to talk again. They can't wait to see your face again. They can't wait to hear the words that come out of your mouth. Yes, you're going to talk to them all the time.
Okay.
You're going to work to it, and you'll get used to it. I know it's going to be like an adaptation because it's another thing that you have to do with your business, but it's necessary, especially for your business type of business.
So I think for me too, I don't think I will have enough followers or enough people to join. So what's a good number? And I'm through. I'll be through after that.
Okay, so there's no such thing as a good number. You just need to start. As you start, your business will grow. People have friends. You know, there's a community for everything you want to do. I don't care if you want to ride broomsticks. There's a community for people who love to ride broomsticks. So all you need to do is start. Your tribe will come. You just need to build it. Your job as a builder is to build. They will come.
Okay.
There it is. Hey, Candace, you are dropping some science right now, man. Social media marketing, man. Y'all holler at her, man. Like if you got, a side hustle, business that you want to, get started, man, and try to get your social media game up. This lady right here is going to give you the tools necessary to make your whatever you got going on. She going to make it a success, man. Holler at her, www.fancyfreelancers.com. fancyfreelancers.com is where you can find it. Give them your IG, your Facebook, all the information one more time.
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram at Fancy Freelancers and on Facebook at Fancy Freelancers. And I have a group too for those who want to join. Click on the Facebook. I can't wait to see you guys there. And also send me a friend request, Candace Thomas. I love to talk to you. Inbox me, DM me. Let's chat. I can grow your business. Let me help you make some money. Oh, and don't forget. DM me. We'll talk. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
How much it cost? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, what's gonna be the Essential AF podcast discount?
She ain't gotta give me no discount. I just know how much it costs. Shit.
I got you. Inbox me. Hey, we gonna chat. after the show.
I'm finna.
There it is.
Hey, my page ignorant now. I don't want to hear no shit now. My page real nasty now.
You know what? I can tell you a secret. Okay, so here's the thing. I am a natural born writer. I've been writing since I was 15. I used to write erotica, and I still have some erotica on my one of my pages. So I used to write a whole bunch of stories. So and nothing you show me is going to offend me. I've been there, done that, and I still write if I have time. So,
that's awesome, man. Awesome. Okay. Hey, Candace, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to do this again. We definitely got to have a part 2. You have been very knowledgeable. You are definitely an expert in your craft. And I'm going to be hollering at you for sure. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because we definitely could use your assistance, man. So I appreciate you coming on.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having me.
No problem.
Absolutely, man. You have a great evening, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right, now. That's the homie right there. Candace Thomas joined us right here on the Essential AF podcast show. Good stuff, man.
Hell yeah.
Good
I need
stuff,
to know how to market some fat motherfuckers. Some fat
man.
I like what she said about creating a group, because you get that group on Facebook and then everybody just kind of comes in because everybody has some type of group, something that they do that they like to be a part of.
You got a group.
So I like that.
Kiki told me, my publicist, she told me like 3 or 4 times, why don't you get a group? I'm like, what I'm be doing? They're gonna be in there talking about their sex all the time. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, just like Stacey, karaoke group. All we talked about was like music and karaoke stuff. I mean, it was like always music based, so.
And then you could get on there and do some live readings of a chapter and all that stuff.
I want that junk to be popping though.
That sounds like a plan right there.
Motherfuckers in there. Shit.
That sounds like a plan, man. Get your group started, man. I'm sure there's groups out there, that may talk about bad dates. Like what are some deal breakers? Let's talk about it. Deal breakers on a date. All right. Let's talk about your worst date you ever been on, worst date experience. And then also, Stacey, you want to throw in something else. What we said as far as
switching up, like, for holidays, like how does your family react, or how do y'all handle, or maybe that's just me, maybe it's the hoe in me, Lord. But you know how when you have a different date every holiday and your folks be tripping, do y'all go through that? Do your folks tell the folks, honey, that the last one didn't look like you? Or do they just act like, hey girl, how you doing? So nice to meet you. They be faking that shit, or what they be doing?
What happened? What happened with the other girl?
Right. Let's talk about it, man. Everybody is watching right now. Shout out to Mimi. What's up, Mimi? Man, let's talk about it. What are some deal breakers on a date? What are some things that you cannot go for, that you cannot stand anytime, that you're out on a date? Lee, let me start it off with you, man. What are some of your deal breakers?
I think, one of my biggest deal breakers, like I know a lot of people, for some reason like to be reserved when they go on that date, and they don't like to kind of talk about themselves or anything like that. I'm the opposite. Like, talk about yourself. Like I'm big on conversation. So I want to hear what you have to say. And I don't like, generic kind of conversation starters. Let's get into something like real. If we're both investing our time into being in this date, then I want to make the time worth it. So don't be reserved around me. Just speak your mind, and then we'll see where it takes us. I'm a Sagittarius, so we don't, we're open, honest, blunt, whatever you want to call it, and we like the art of fucking conversation. So don't just be like,
I feel you. I feel you.
I'm with Lee. I'm like, hey, if we go to a wing spot, I want to see you bite that chicken like just be yourself, man. It's like a job interview. When you go to a job interview, they want you to talk about yourself and the reason why they will pick you to do the job. You know what I'm saying? So you basically on the first day, you want to be with, go on a date with somebody that you want to go on a date with again. So my thing is, what a deal breaker with me is like, first of all, I see somebody say something about too many kids. You'll probably know they got too many kids before you go on a date. The thing is with me, if you bring the motherfuckers to the date, that's me. Don't bring your kids on the date, man. I ain't paying for that ass, man. Hey, you better.
What happened to you, Brandon?
If you need me to, I before I pick you up, I stop by and bring some Lunchables or something.
Yeah.
While we gone, but don't bring your kids on the phone.
Did that ever happen to you, Brandon?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
No, that ain't never happened to me.
Oh, man, that would have been a great story.
I'm like, this ain't daddy daycare. I ain't for to be watching your badass kids. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even like take my own kids out to eat. So I like, because they mess over food and shit. They talk too much, scream, holler, cry, all that. I don't want to hear all that, man. That's the deal breaker. That's the deal breakers for me. Make sure you got good hygiene too.
Okay, that's always very important. Also, yeah. What you got, Stacey? Deal breakers on a date?
I'm like Brandon. Stank ass breath is a rap. Two things: you got a stank ass breath, your conversation real bad, like you don't know nothing, and you a coon. If you a coon, baby, you can have 5 million kids. I don't care. I ain't finna fuck your kids. But if you a coon, and some stanky breath, oh fuck that. A coon with some stanky breath. Oh shit.
Is anybody at liberty right now to talk about what their worst date ever was? Go ahead, Lee.
So this was the one and only time I have ever done Tinder, and I met up with somebody. And we were like, yeah, let's go to the movies. We go to movies, cool. Go see this movie, have a good time, making a laugh, do the whole thing, conversations going real well, all of that stuff. So I'm getting like a good vibe. So I was like, walked her to her car, get ready to make the move for the kiss and everything. And she, boom, gave me the cheek. Tried it again, boom, gave me the cheek. A couple hours later, I'm texting her and I say, what did I do something wrong? Did I offend you? What, blah, 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 blah. She said, well, I did want to kiss you, but I'm not going to kiss you because I have bars in my tongue. And I was like, excuse me? Now, mind you, I've had these bars in my tongue since I was 18 years old. I'm about to be 43 next month. So I've had them forever. And so I was like, all right, well, so benefit of the doubt. I was like, so you kissed somebody and they chipped a tooth or something like that? And she was just like, no, I just don't kiss people with tongue bars. How many have you kissed? You would have been the first. Delete.
So it was one done, huh? I hear you. All right. Brandon, Stacey, everybody want to talk about their worst dating experience?
I won't say it was like the worst, but I remember when I was at U of M, I took this girl to the movies one time, and I was in the movies and was eating. I heard something clicking. Looked over, the girl took her teeth out of her mouth. She's like, "What going?" It was like I don't know. It was like, and she was like,
"You was
I got questions."
It was like she warned me first. She was like, because at first she was like, "You want to see something?" I was like, "Yeah," and she was like.
Like she was professor?
Wait, how old was she?
Man,
were you dating Miss Ethel?
Like about 21 or something like that, 21, 22.
And she had no teeth?
Hey, when she smiled, it's teeth. When she clicked, it's no teeth. So
you was trying to get some extra credit, huh?
I don't know what that was all about.
But so good. She sucked your dick good. She took them teeth out and got down then.
No, it didn't even go that far. I was like, that was kind of
jumping out made you nervous.
hey, that was like a first. I don't know. Hey, if anybody can top that, I'll give you $5 right now.
Hey man, you
$5 right now.
You got that, bro. I ain't nothing to top there, man.
Hey, that's something you don't do that on the first date, man.
And no second one either.
No, man. Hey, I mean, I guess you don't do shit like that until y'all like years down, like engaged, married. I've got to tell you, click.
Man, class. My granddad used to do that shit. My grandma was sliding out one time. I pushed them shits back up her mouth. She was so mad at me. Ooh.
So did she have? It was like a bridge or dentures? I got so many questions right now, bro.
It wasn't the whole row of teeth. It was probably like from the canines, like from here to here.
Shit,
yeah, partial or something.
Partial, yeah.
I was like, man, hey, shit. That was like she was immature.
Was she on meth? Like, how she lose teeth at such a young age?
I don't know. I mean, you don't know what could have happened to a person in they, in their childhood. The reason why they had to have it, just no telling. I don't know. Like, I be wondering why some kids got silver teeth in their mouth and they in kindergarten, but
Hey, speaking of that, Justin, my brother, when he was a baby, he had nothing but silver caps in his mouth, man.
No, them kids was bad.
Oh, bad as hell. Bad as hell, man. Yeah, man. Anytime a child got silver caps, it gonna be bad as hell, man. Yeah, man. Stacey, you got anything that comes close to what Brandon just said?
I don't know if it's close, but first of all, when I was growing up, the silver teeth kids used to scare me anyway. But no, I really don't, because I don't really date. I just be trying to fuck sometimes, most of the time. But I can tell you about this experience. This actually gonna be in book 2. This dude, I met him. I don't even remember where he was doing. No, he was doing transportation or something for Baptist or Methodist or something. I think I went to met the nigga or whatnot. He had a hat on and shit. We were talking. He was like, "Come on, come through. I'm gonna chew you up." I thought about it when Lee was talking about his bar, because he had a bar in his tongue too. He was like, "Let me show you." Okay. So I get to the nigga house. He stay in the projects. So I'm over there, real clean in there, nice. So he was trying to tell me to be quiet because his sister was upstairs. She had surgery. Mm-hmm. So anyway, the nigga giving me head or whatnot. So I put my hand behind the nigga head, and he had 50 keloids on that motherfucker, honey. The keloids was so much, it was like speed bump junction. I said, "Hey man, I'm straight, I'm good." I made that nigga stop. And then come to find out, the sister was his motherfucking wife. She was upstairs asleep. She had surgery. Mm-hmm. So she couldn't come downstairs. That's why he was telling me to be quiet.
Right.
Yeah, I had to get on down. You hear me?
So I think I've seen that in a horror movie once.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Man, he had so many. I didn't see him because nigga had the hat on. But I put my hand back there. I was like, "You busting open? What the fuck?" Man, nigga had 50 kilos on the back of his neck, man, on the back of his head. I had to go home.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. So
that's more on him than on you, because he should have known that if a hand is like, if that's happening, he got.
Oh no! That was a terrible experience.
Like a makeup.
That was ridiculous. I'm like,
that's crazy, man.
Like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna tell you how I found out that was his wife. When I left, I kind of looked back at this picture, big ass picture. The niggas is on the picture together, honey. Looking at each other's eyes and shit like that. What?
Man, yeah. So you definitely, you and Brandon, man. Y'all, I can't top that, man.
No, that's gonna be in book 2 though.
Okay.
More detail, but yeah. Baby, don't keep going me.
You know what? I can't say I've ever had a terrible or bad date. You know what I'm saying? Some dates are better than others, but yeah, like I guess my pet peeve, as far as deal breakers are concerned, somebody that talks about themselves too much. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that just goes on and on and on about themselves and and it's very, showing very little interest, towards you or what you got going on or anything like that. It's all about me. me. You know, say that's my biggest thing, man. I probably experienced that, you know, a time or two in the past, man. But yeah, nothing as crazy as no teeth and the keloid. Yeah, definitely.
No teeth gets now that gets it. But when he was talking about that, you know, the tongue piercing, I thought about dude. That man had so much kilo. I mean, I felt like I wanted to go home and take my hand off.
Definitely, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And also, somebody on their phone all the time. You know what I'm saying? On their phone during the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just said that. That's a good one.
Right, yeah, on their phone, or, you know, pulling their phone out, you know, every 5 minutes or so, Facebook, Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Ooh, I hate a Snapchat head ass nigga. I better not go out with no nigga on no Snapchat all day. I'm gonna walk you out. All day? You just on there snapping?
Right.
No, boy. Go on somewhere. I'm just trying to fuck
I got Snapchat on my phone. Hey, what about the like? All right, JC. What if she got like a bad attitude? You know how some be having that attitude, like they kind of like don't want to be there. You know, it's just like it's probably like they probably fifth date of the day. You know what I'm saying? You know,
right. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Like, you know, just don't seem so interested. You know, do you try to make another date because you think she like super fine? You be like, okay, I'm gonna try one more time, only because of how she look and she's fine. Or maybe she's just, you know, just having a bad day. Would you go out with her on another date just based on like her attitude?
You know, in my younger days, I would say depending on how fine she is. But nowadays, you know, if your attitude is stank, I can't. I don't want to see you again after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. And then I thought you about to go another way with it, Brandon, as far as these ladies that go on dates just for food. Let's talk about that for a second, just to eat. Those you know, and every lady has a dude in their phone or a friend that they just go out with just for food. You know what I'm saying? Just for lunch, dinner, and they have no other interest whatsoever other than that. All right, Stacey smiling.
Go ahead and say it, Stacey. Go ahead and say it, Stacey.
Yeah. So you had just in the phone, you got them saved as food. That's his lunch date in your phone. So let's talk about it, Stacey.
No, man, I ain't got no shit like that.
Yeah.
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Oh
yeah. I'm pretty sure it's some guys that think that all women want is food. You know, so that's like the first thing they say is like, hey, let me take you out to dinner. And you know, of course, if they ain't with nobody, of course they're gonna say, okay, yeah, let's go.
Right.
You know, it's up to her whether or not she's gonna take it to the next level and she want to keep you in the friend zone or not. And that's how that actually starts. But you know, shit, women love food. Shit. The only thing about it, women don't know what kind of food they want to eat. They just don't know where they want to eat it. That's the thing. They love food, though.
Every lady,
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I don't think there's
yeah. You know what? As long as that's understood, Lee, as long as it's understood that hey, me and you are just hanging out, you know, just for conversation and lunch. You know what I'm saying? But if that's not being communicated and the guy is thinking, all right, just a couple more Longhorn Steakhouse dinner dates, you know what I'm saying? I'll be in there. You know, as long as it's being understood, there's no problem. But if she's giving him false hope, then that's the issue, right?
I think so. I mean, especially if he's looking for something more. I mean, you can only buy so many bang bang shrimp before you're ready to bang bang.
Man. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, like I said, I believe every lady at some point has had that one dude. It was a strictly a lunch date. Hell, I think I've probably been that one dude before. You know what I'm saying? Like where it was a strictly lunch, and I didn't know that at the time though.
So when y'all be taking women out, it's to potentially fuck. Cause I just gonna fuck. I ain't got to do it. I ain't got to do it.
Stacey, you your whole special lane. You different. It's not a lot of women built like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man, this body's a mess.
You know, I'm talking about mentally. You know, you're your whole different lane, man. But you know, for the most part, yeah. When we take a woman out, you know, we show interest in. That is the end game. At some point, you know, it may not be the first date, it may not be the second one, but at some point, yeah, you know, we try to take it to the bedroom.
Oh no, honey, I tell the nigga in a minute, hey man, you trying to fuck or what? Don't take me nowhere. I don't like nothing but potatoes and shit.
Hey, why she eating the fries? Hey, you trying to fuck or what?
Right. I can cook.
Eating a burger. You trying to fuck or what?
Right. You know what I'm saying? But
No, you're not.
man, it's all part of the game, though.
Go get food. Don't tell that lie. We do
but that's what people want, though. I thought everybody want honesty, you know. And then when you give people honesty, they want to be offended by it, you know.
No, they want honesty in their perspective.
Yeah.
Nobody wants 110% honesty. They want their version of honesty. So it's I want you to be honest. You ugly as hell. Damn, why'd you be so blunt?
Right.
Well,
don't ask.
Why did you? Yeah, I mean,
right.
That's the thing. I think that is a huge misconception when people say that they want honesty. Yeah, they want. If we're talking percentage, they want about maybe 50 to 65% honesty. They don't want 70 and up, because that is when things get real wicked. So it's honesty that most people can control.
Right. I feel you. Yeah, that's a real good point right there, Lee. But like I said, I will go to my grave believing that every woman at some point in their life have had a dude they just kicked it with just for a free meal. You know, but it's all, like I said, this is part of the game, man. It's the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, shout out to Jasper, man. He said he's probably been at he's pretty sure he was at Food Contact. We all been there, man.
No, he talking about me. He talking about me.
He's talking about you.
Into the
movie. Yeah, it's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. But speaking of food, Thanksgiving is coming up in a few short days, man. And this year is going to be, way different than it's ever been due to COVID, due to the pandemic. So it'll be a lot of people that will be at home, not really around family to try to keep that spread down, man. But let's talk about Thanksgiving past, when you were around your family and you went to Big Mama house, right? What was that one food item that Big Mama cooked or another family member cooked, they brought to the dinner that you would not touch, you would not eat because it was nasty as hell, it stank, it made you throw up? What was that one food that you would not touch?
Deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs? Okay. All right. Elaborate.
I don't, it's not much to say. I don't eat eggs. I think eggs are nasty and terrible. But, someone would always hook up deviled eggs, and I would avoid it like the plague. So deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs for you?
Smell,
I feel you. Brandon, what you got, man?
For me, I would say probably ham. My family, my parents they don't really eat like ham and shit like that. So I really have to worry about that. Only if I went over to somebody else's house, I wouldn't eat ham. I wouldn't eat potato salad either. I don't like the way it look. That yellow shit. Or sometimes they be white. I don't just eat that shit, man. This is like shit that's when you stir it, it sound like mac and cheese, but it ain't mac and cheese, and it's white and yellow like potato salad. I just can't eat it, man. I don't like potato salad. That's something I don't eat. And I don't eat cranberry sauce. I drink cranberry juice, but I don't eat cranberry sauce on mine.
Oh, that's right. I don't eat that shit either.
What?
Yeah, it's like I ain't trying to have that shit on my damn dressing, man.
I do not like cranberry sauce on the dressing.
Cranberry sauce on my shit. She asked me every Thanksgiving, you want some cranberry sauce? Hell no.
Nope.
Don't eat that shit.
Y'all not? No, hey, I'm team cranberry sauce all day. I can make a meal just off cranberry sauce alone. That's how much I love it, man.
I can drink the juice, but I can't eat the sauce, man. I can't do that
either.
Really?
No.
Don't. Okay. Hey, and if you have chitlins at your house, I ain't never coming back. I went to, the buffet right there on Covenant Pike. It was the buffet, the Chinese buffet.
I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
Those folks had chitlins on the buffet. I never went back. Because
chitlins on the buffet?
If they had chitlins on the buffet, that mean they had them chitlins around the other food. I ain't eating that.
I ain't never heard of that before.
Can't eat that, bro.
That's crazy.
Nobody ass out of business now. Had a funky ass chitlins mixing in with the damn fried chicken and shit.
Yeah. Thank you, Jasper. Team cranberry sauce over here, man. Eating a whole can of. Me too, bro. Get back. I'm gonna eat 2 cans this year for Thanksgiving, man.
I know what I'm buying you for Christmas.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take
Kroger
it.
brand.
Cranberry sauce.
I'll take it. Stacey, what you ain't eating on Thanksgiving?
Pork. Never on no day. Ain't no damn pork, honey. But I'm gonna tell you what I used to hate the smell because I used to stay with my grandma now. That nigga she used to make chitlins too. Of course, I ain't fuck with that, but she used to make ham, and it used to stink to me. Everybody ham that I smell couldn't stink. It smells a little assish. I don't like it. Got a little booty hue to it. You know what I'm talking about? I got a little booty on it.
Booty pour.
We had to sprinkle some booty on this.
Yeah, I smell like booty in here. Oh, y'all cooking ham? Oh, okay. Everybody don't give a shit who cooking. It's booted up to me. Smell like niggas in that door in the butt. They need to wash.
But all right, so we're all on one accord. All four of us, no chitlins at all. All right, no potato salad.
I don't do potato salad. I can make it good, but I don't eat that shit.
All right, okay.
Up your ass shit.
All right. Anything else that we not eating?
Hey, my grandmama, she used to cook for us.
I ain't eating no pumpkin pie either.
I mean, that's black folks in general. We don't mess with pumpkin pie. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't eat the pumpkin pie.
I'm more cake. I don't like pie.
Who came up with that shit anyway? Okay, so if somebody came and said, "Hey, it's pumpkin pie," and then the other person bring, "Oh, this sweet potato pie," I'm like, where the fuck they come with the pumpkin pie from? Where the hell does that come from?
Oh, pumpkin head ass nigga. That's some old Christopher Columbus ass shit. We don't fuck with that. We eat potato. I
know it's real. For real, man.
My grandma used to make green bean casserole. That shit was hard. But grandma ain't no Jews in her.
That's another thing. Yeah, the green bean casserole. Yeah, I can't.
It depends on how you make it, though. You know, it just depends on. You gotta have that crusty crust on the top, with cheese on it.
Yeah.
Cheese on the green bean?
Yeah.
Oh no, nigga! I don't want no cheese green beans in here.
I done had some good green bean casserole before, but I don't know what kind y'all have.
I'm straight on that.
Yeah, I'm straight on that.
Probably the Save-A-Lot green beans or something.
They didn't have Save-A-Lot when I was little.
Yeah, use some sprout greens and green beans and damn.
Kanisha said she can't mess with pecan pie. She can't do that.
I don't fuck with that either.
Yeah, man.
I eat that.
My fat ass don't eat nothing but goddamn Satos, ain't big ass nigga. Don't like nothing.
Are they gonna be open for Thanksgiving? Say those. Are they gonna be open
on Thanksgiving? I need to call them and see.
Yeah, man. Hey, we might do Thanksgiving dinner up there, man. Go say those.
That sounds good. I got to work, but I'll still go.
And how many of y'all gonna start going untraditional with Thanksgiving? Like everybody do the turkey and dressing, but you know where the families had the crab legs and the lobster tails and the prime rib and tacos and all that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a good question though. Yeah.
Man. Traditional, the other one they make anything. They had a potato bar last year.
Potato bar. Okay.
You know the ones who you went over to, Jonathan. They thought you was my nigga. You remember that?
In Cordova. Yeah.
I thought you was my nigga. Hell no.
I want to know what kind of food Valencia be making for Thanksgiving. And she said mine, so it's like she probably having them tacos and shit.
Valencia ass can't cook.
Man, she over there making vegan food and shit.
Hell no.
Yeah, she over there eating
smart choice chicken nuggets.
Me smoke sausage and shit. Had me bad.
Plant-based chicken nuggets.
Yeah, man. That girl came on water, man. But yeah, y'all holler us, man. Let us know what foods y'all ain't eating. I think that's a question we put out there. Question of the day. We got a lot of responses on that, man. A lot of feedback, and pretty much, of course, we knew the general consensus was going to be as far as chitlins. Nobody, I don't understand. Like Brandon was going off on a tangent a week or so ago about it. Like even back in the day, like I know, slaves and everything. We had to eat what was available, but like who was the first person? Who was the first slave to eat chitlins? It was like, this shit, this is hidden right here. Like who thought of that shit?
Man, not about this shit in there. That lady put that salt and pepper on that joint.
Like, who was the first slave to say, all right, this is a delicacy right here? Like who thought of that?
Hey, but you know what? The same person who thought of eating like lobster, lobster used to be like a slave food too. It wasn't popular like it is today. That's what they used to give like slaves and crab and shit like that. And so now that's what all people want to eat on the damn buffet is crab legs and lobster tails and shit. Lobster tails going $29 a pound at Kroger.
Yeah,
So,
right. Okay.
Somewhere, but them damn funky. See, lobster tails and crab legs don't funk up the house like shitlings do. Shitterlings do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was traumatized as a child. First time I smelled chitlins, it was over with for me. It was over with, man. But yeah, I'm gonna do some research on that. I'm gonna find out who was the first first person to eat chitlins, man. I gotta know, man. Who thought of this, man? But man, we only got a few minutes left in the show, man. We're gonna get on down. We got unpopular opinions coming up. But before we do, like we always do at this time, we got to shout out the lady who pays the bills around here, man. Shout out to Shakita up there on her little business trip out there in the Great Northwest, man. But I'm sure she's tuned in right now. Candy Sparkles Craft World, proud sponsor of the Essential AF podcast show. It's definitely me and Stacey, one of our favorite places to go, man, as far as to check out everything she has up there, man. I'm telling y'all, T-shirts, designs, custom arts and crafts. Like, this lady does it all, man. Y'all saw in the beginning of the show, the commercial, everything that she got going on over there at Candy Sparkles Craft World. You can go holler at her right now. Well, not right now, but during the week, because she closed right now. But throughout the week, go holler at her store, man. Go up there, 6172 Macon Road. You can go on the website, www.candysparkles.com. She has paint and sip nights coming up, a paint room. She does couple nights, all kind of things they can do up there at Candy Sparkles Craft World, official sponsor of the Essential AF podcast show. All right. So with that being said, y'all, unpopular opinion, 2 minutes to talk about whatever you want to talk about before we get on down. Lee, go ahead and start us off.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't really have anything special today. I know with this holiday coming up, you want to be with your families, but, COVID is spiking. Stay your ass at home. Do a Zoom call, do a Zoom Thanksgiving. Don't risk it all to go to see your family. Stay home so this can pass and we can attempt to somehow get back to normal. But still, even though you can't go see your people, still call and check on them because, mental health is real.
Mental health is real. All right. I like that, Lee. Brandon, unpopular opinion. Let's go.
Well, Apple does their keynotes every September. So, they unveiled the new iPhone 12, the Mini, the Pro, and the Pro Max. And I just want to say that because I just want everybody just to get on the same accord and just get you an iPhone. An iPhone is going to always be better than an Android. Get off the Android train, man, and get yourself an iPhone. The iPhone and the Apple products just work a whole lot better, and they hold their value too. So let's just say 2-3 years down the line, you want to sell the iPhone, you can still get about $700 for your iPhone. But when people want to categorize Android, Android is Samsung, LG, ZTE, all that shit. Whereas with iPhone, you have just this one product, not this several different Androids. So when y'all say, "Oh, get you an Android," which one, nigga? The one from Cricket, the one from Boost Mobile, because that's mostly what the ones y'all got. Get yourself an iPhone. Come up with the crowd, just like Reverend Sauter said. Get in the in crowd, get close to God. Get yourself an iPhone. That's all I got.
There it is. You starting some shit over here with the Team Android people. They coming after you, Brandon.
iPhone. I bring the heat. I'm like the Gucci Mane of the group. I like to bring the shit.
So uncivilized, you Android people. I'm gonna get proper on them. So uncivilized.
Let's go, Stacey.
What I have? Oh shit, I don't know. I think I forget. What was it about? Oh, I know. Y'all ready for this new lockdown we supposed to be having? Y'all getting y'all toilet papers and sandwiches and shit together? Y'all stocking and stacking? Or y'all just gonna, play it by ear?
I got a little mini supply.
Mm-hmm. Y'all stocking up on guns and shit. What you niggas gonna eat when you get hungry? Shit, you gonna
I'm gonna shoot some squirrels. I got a ton of squirrels up around here. I shoot some squirrels. I'll teach myself how to do that.
That man, go get you some sandwiches, man, and squirrels. You have both. A squirrel sandwich.
Hey, so you know I'm stocking up on cranberry sauce.
Hey, well, you ain't gotta worry about me buying it. There's gonna be plenty. It ain't like Rotel.
I'll tell you, you can have mine.
Hell yeah.
Sauce.
That's all you got?
Yeah, man. I got something cool. I'm trying to cut off. I'm trying to figure out how I was gonna get up, but I ain't got no pants on.
Hey, just do this. Just do this, Stacey. Go.
Hey, man. They go roll down.
You got to do that slide.
Yeah, so slide on down and roll.
Slide on down.
My bed is my pussy. You won't see nothing, no hand, but still, it's
y'all so crazy. But man, let me go ahead and end this thing, man. My unpopular opinion, if I'll take. Am I the only one that likes Kevin Hart? Where is all this Kevin Hart hatred coming from, man? Like, okay, so the new special just came out, right? On Netflix. And I think it's decent. I think it's pretty good, man. But the overall, sentiment on Facebook, social media, like people are always bashing Kevin Hart. Like, what did this man do to y'all personally to make y'all hate him so much, man? Like, he gives y'all comedy specials every other year. Now, he's not the greatest actor, or he doesn't make the greatest movies in the world, but I respect his hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Laugh at My Pain is probably one of the funniest comedy specials of all time. Like, but name any other comedian that can top, whatever their best work was. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's hard to do. But it seems like everybody's always coming for that dude's throat, man. Like, he can't do nothing right. So I just want to know, man, where the love at, man? Like, why do y'all always hate on Kevin Hart? I don't get it.
I like Kevin Hart. I definitely think he's funny. I got to be high as fuck to watch him, but I think he's funny. I think he's funny. I haven't seen the new special yet, though.
It's decent.
I haven't seen
decent, man. But it seems like he worked so hard, like kind of like a meteoric rise. Then he finally hit it, hit the top with Laugh at My Pain like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But ever since then, man, it's like people are always in a hurry, in a rush to kind of throw dirt on his name, man, or say he's trash.
They do that to a lot of comedians, though, if you really think about it, because, you really go into a comedy show to not try, to not laugh, to be like, oh, this nigga better make me laugh and shit, So, I think comedians really have a really hard job. But as far as Kevin Hart, I think that a lot of people probably think that Kevin Hart doesn't really deserve the fame that he gets, that he's getting. I guess because he used his shortness as the button of his jokes or something. I don't know.
All right, the who house on fire? Somebody smoked something going on. Was that your house, Brandon?
That's the ramen noodles.
The ramen noodles there. All right, man. Murray on the house. We definitely got to end this show, man.
That nigga got shit on too. I got to cut this off.
Hey, man. Hey, this been an awesome show, man. We got to get on down, man. I'm hungry as hell. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna make with cranberry sauce tonight. It's been a great show, man. Shout out to our homie Candace Thomas for dropping some social media knowledge, man. That's our social media marketing expert. Y'all can holler at her, man. Let me put her info back up right quick again, man. Holler at her, www.fancyfreelancers.com. That sister right there, she knows the biz. She knows what she's talking about. Man, if you got a biz or something going on, man, a little side hustle, whatever you got going on, you trying to, focus it on social media as far as, growing your business and making some money off of it, definitely holler at her, man. She got some good information for you. It's going to make your small business a success. So holler at our girl, Candace Thomas, man. All right, y'all, we out, man, for the homie, Lee, the teacher Johnson, for my guy, Brandon Steele. And for my homie, my girl, Stacey Camille Twa, I am your guy, your host, Jonathan C. Smith. We want to remind each and every one of you guys, all y'all, you are essential as fuck. And we love y'all, man. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. If y'all cooking or whatever, holler at me. You know what I'm saying? If you got cranberry sauce, get at your boy. you know, it's how I live, man. I'll be there. We out, man.
Peace.
Go Blue, Team iPhone.
Cranberry sauce.
Man, we out, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all, bro.
All right.
All right, man.